get it, MP.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Dressed in their finest, the Mavs as they came through the tunnel earlier on. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA. So Greg, a marquee matchup here tonight. Two of the NBA's best teams is some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement.
And tonight's game gives MP a chance to continue one of his goals he set for himself, being a thorn in the side of the best teams in the NBA.
And now the big boys in the league know when MP says he's coming for you, he means it. And whenever they've had a tough opponent in front of them, they've raised their level. So they are sending a message, and boy, has it been heard.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Morris is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Dixon in at the 3, the small forward. Thompson from long range. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Klay Thompson is not about to let a 3 go unanswered. Big time shot.
Durant dishes to Morris. Back to Durant. To Booker, lock at 6. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Doris with Nowitzki and Doncic. The Mavericks have gone from one great European player to another.
And you could tell the one year that Luka got to play with Dirk, Kevin, he absolutely loved it. He got to learn from a Hall of Famer and a champion. What better way to start your career?
No good with the triple.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Thompson's got 6.
At his absolute best, Klay Thompson rise and fire on the catch. Good night defense.
Pass to Dixon. And it's Luka with the rebound. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Washington. No good. That would have tied it. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. No good from Booker.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Irving passes to Doncic. Launches it. Phoenix grabs the miss. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Nuggets was a big factor. He scored 22 points, and he was in a rhythm from both three-point land and the foul line, really displaying incredible hustle during this run. Guys just can't keep up with him. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, David. You have to love the energy he brought in that last game.
Yeah, he was the team's driving force, and tonight, maybe more of the same.
Well, I think what he has shown is when they send two in his direction, he is willing to make the pass and trust his teammates to make plays. So critical.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jared Weifer. And for the Suns, Zach Collins checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Plumlee comes in for Kevin Durant. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Morris. Here's Dixon. He's covered by Thompson. That one goes. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now Beal after the missed three from Klay Thompson. Dixon. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Suns shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. A different look for Dallas. Prosper's checked in, and it's Najee Marshall in for Thompson. 59 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Prosper. Out left to the wing. Gafford passes to Marshall. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Grimes. 6 on the shot clock.
Boy, how about Quentin Grimes attacking off the bounce? That is a pretty play.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point, the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
And here is Doncic following the three from Dixon. There's a good screen. Lets it go from deep. And it's Luka Doncic with the three.
That last three got under Luka's skin, and he decided to respond.
Booker the pass to Collins. Here's Dixon. Puts up a deep three. Another three for Phoenix. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Suns lead by 3. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Phoenix?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
They've got Daniel Gafford. Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Marshall in at the 4-man position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a 3-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible. How do you match up with KD? This guy is so good at taking what the defense gives him. Good luck.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Outside, Beal. Beal. Buries it from three-point range. Beal's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, that is so easy for Bradley Beal. From 3, no problem.
Irving against Beal. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Devin Booker.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. P.J. Washington comes in for Najee Marshall. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Irving. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Phoenix scoring again. Well, we are quickly reaching the end of the regular season. Doris, are you as excited as I am for the playoffs coming up?
Definitely, Kevin, and I know it's on the players and coaches' minds. It's right there waiting for us. But let's remember, the most mature teams, the best teams, recognize games are still to be played. You cannot let the playoffs distract you from what's in front of your face.
And Phoenix has possession after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from Durant. Mavericks trailed by 5. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first half. Lively is screen on Morris. The 3 for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Dixon passes to Morris. Sinks the triple. Morris has got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
Boy, the willingness to just attack on the catch. Nice job by Monte Morris.
Thompson outside. Now, here's Doncic. He had 22 points in the win against Memphis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Dallas. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. But look at the Mavericks. What a run. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We come back right after this.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
You know, for Phoenix, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Phoenix Suns.
They're playing the way they're supposed to. Run the offense until you get a good look. Not complicated at all.
I disagree. Patience and perspective is complicated. That's why many teams can't do it.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Hart.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Morris is out there with Booker, and it's Dixon in at the 3. I believe the pass to Thompson. Outside Irving. Over Booker. Irving misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Kyrie may be the best finishing guard in the history of the game. His ability to contort his body or spin the basketball, ridiculous.
And Nurkic has it in the corner. Step back shot. And there's Katie. That's good on the assist by Nurkic. Durant's got 10.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Morris against Doncic. Pass to Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. The powerful flush by Durant.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 14-point game. There's the 3. Thompson misses. Suns have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And the dunk by Booker.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Back to Doncic. Outside Irving. This one for 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Marshall, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Kyrie Irving. And the Suns making a change here. There's 1:59 left here in the third quarter. Marshall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? Mavericks trail by 16. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Then there's Irving. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Irving passes to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Emphatic finishes are becoming routine for Mr. Gafford.
Morris outside. Inside, here's Dixon, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
To the inside. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Latrey. Another 3 that time. A beautiful shot from Dixon.
That's about vision and timing. Monte Morris, a quality passer.
Grimes passes to Gafford. And on the way from Irving for 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Irving against Morris. Here's Dixon. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
3 points.
Morris has got 4 assists in the game.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Both teams will make substitutions. Doncic outside. Lively with it. Back to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Beal's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Dixon. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Now Doncic. Irving finds Washington. Thompson outside. Here's the 3. Rebound by Nurkic.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Outside, KD. Here's Dixon. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 21. Doncic dishes to Irving. Fires the 3. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Kyrie shoots a ton of threes, and he makes a ton of threes.
Outside, KD. Pass to Dixon. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Dallas has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Thompson passes to Doncic. A 3-ball. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Morris outside. Down low. A nice shot by Dixon. Dixon's got 12 points here in the second half.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Count the basket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And the Suns call time. 1:33 left here in the fourth quarter. And Dallas going with... So the Suns win it, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
Yeah, Pete. You earned that one.